טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. שלום עליכם, סלם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלם עליכום. שלום עליכם, סלם עליכום. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is
to be together on this day. How good it is,
how good it is,
how sweet it is,
how sweet it is to be together
on this day. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים שמרחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, friends. Good to see you all. Glad that you're here in this nice air-conditioned sanctuary. And those who are watching online, we're glad that you're here too. We have longtime friends here. We have folks who've never been to Shari Tefillah. And we are so glad that everybody could be together as we celebrate Shabbat, as we celebrate our amazing volunteers, particularly Marcia Starr, who we're celebrating with as the Volunteer of the Year. And yeah, you can give her a round of applause. I think she's going to need several rounds of applause. And we are celebrating with Sydney Kirshner and her family, as Sydney's called to the Torah tomorrow as a bat mitzvah. She's been working hard and she is ready to go. And we're going to invite her to come on up with her parents, Stacy and Andrew, as together we bless the candles and Kiddush.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we be our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who kindled light, so may we in our day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehalikner shel Shabbat.
Heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kadsho be'ahava uvratzon hin hilanu zikaro lema'aseh v'reishit Ki hu yom tehila lemikrai kodesh zeher litziyai mitraim kivanu v'harta ki odanu kidasha mikol hamim V'shabbat kodecha be'ahava uvratzon hin haltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat
Amen.
L'chaim.
We continue now welcoming Shabbat with song, with Kabbalat Shabbat. We begin with L'chuna Ranana. Please join and sing along. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. Naria, Litzor Yishenu, Lekadma Panav V'toda. Naria, Litzor Yishenu, Mizmirot Naria Lo. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'chuna Ranana, L'Adonai. Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, bechinor b'kol zimra, b'chatzotrot b'kol shofar. Hariu lifnei hamelech Adonai. Yiram hayam umlo, tevel v'yoshbevav. Beharot yimcha ukaf, yachad harim yiranenu. Yiram hayam umlo, tevel v'yoshbevav. Beharot imcha ukaf, yachad harim yiranenu.
We'll continue with L'chado D. When we come to the fourth and final D, it's our custom to invite everyone, please, to stand and face the entrance to our sanctuary at that moment, at the fourth verse, as together we welcome Shabbat.
L'chado Di, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. L'chado Di, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. Shamor v'zakor b'libon echad, Ishmianu el hamyukad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, Shemu tiferet v'litila. L'chado Di, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat,
לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
בואי בשלום עטרת בלה, עם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Please greet the people around you, wish them a Shabbat Shalom, and introduce yourself to someone new who you don't recognize. We invite you to remain standing or rise once again as we continue with the Baruch Hu.
Yalla lai lai lai, 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 yalla lai lai lai. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam. la la la, ya la 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 la.
Please be seated. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uvshokbecha uvkumecha ukshatam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru basitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem le'elohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Standing, if you can read that, you can join with me. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Torah tehilot, osef eleh, Torah tehilot, osef eleh, Adonai imlok le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו ויאמרו, זה אלי אנו ויאמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. תורת tehilot osef eleh Torah tehilot osef eleh Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed ונאמר כי פדרנה את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני קהל ישראל השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים
ושמות צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום מעתה ועד עולם השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום והעמידנו שומרנו לחיים ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת בדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת בדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת בדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל
Bayom Hashvi, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, Lasot et HaShabbat לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. We invite you to rise as we continue with the Amidah. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Fi Yagi, Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Yagid Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, U'mevii Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer, U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol, Ata Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechaye Hakol B'Rachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Kolim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Vishenei Afar, Michamocha B'Gevurot, Umido Melech, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, B'neman atal hakayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'kol yom yehallelu Selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. You may be seated.
We continue with a few moments of silent prayer and reflection.
No, we don't. Not yet.
We do not? Never mind. No silence.
I want to invite up Korina to lead us in Ba'al Kulam. As we're honoring our volunteers this Shabbat, I want to take a moment to thank and honor our volunteer choir who leads us in such beautiful music throughout the year and enhances our worship. And I thank you for all you do. It is a pleasure for me to work with all of you. And anyone else who sings and wants to join the choir, we're always welcoming new members. Follow along with the text. It's on page 163 in the prayer books, page 163.
We now invite you to take a few moments of silence for silent prayer.
Kolrina, it sounds beautiful. It is a really special community, Kolrina, and we're grateful to Cantor Kipnis for being their fearless leader. We take this moment in our service to think of those in our circle of concern, our family and friends who are in need of healing of body, healing of spirit. We have here a list on the screen of members of our congregational family that we're thinking about, that we're praying for. If there are others that you're thinking of, who you are praying for healing of body, healing of spirit, I invite you to mention their names aloud. For those we've mentioned aloud, for those we hold in our hearts, for those who are struggling with addiction, for those in recovery, for all of them, we ask God's blessings as we sing together our healing prayer, Mishaberach.
Of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
At its core, what it means to be a part of a community is to care for one another in difficult moments, when we're thinking of people that we are praying for healing, and also to celebrate good things together and rejoice together. We're celebrating with Sydney and her family as she's called to the Torah as a bat mitzvah. Yes, I'm talking about you, my friend. What else are you celebrating in your personal life this week? Something, birthdays, anniversaries, any good things in your own personal life that you're celebrating? Yes, Ruth. 60th reunion of Bronx High School of Science, but that's for people who are 30 years older than you, right? Okay, very nice. Congratulations. Very nice. That's an amazing accomplishment. I don't know if anybody can top that, but it's not a competition. Michelle, yes? Jackson is finishing up the first year of nursery school. We've loved having Jackson here, not just on Friday night, but many other days of the week too. That's awesome. What else are you celebrating?
I got married.
Congratulations! Mazel tov, and welcome back. Congratulations. So much joy, blessing to you, and happiness, and many, many years of health and well-being. Yes, what are you celebrating, Kareen?
My nephew won Canada's top prize for new business.
Canada's top prize for new business, your nephew won.
Plastic out of the sea and selling it to manufacturers.
Getting plastic out of the sea and selling it to manufacturers. That's amazing. That's a cool thing. Ask Corrine about that. She would like to tell you more, and I would like to know more. Very good. Excellent. Carol, what are you celebrating? Your eldest grandson's going to be 20. Mazel tov and happy birthday. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yes, what are you celebrating?
My granddaughter Lucy just finished her first year at Baruch, and she got into an honor society.
Fantastic. Your granddaughter just got into the Honor Society at Baruch College and finished her first year. Grandson. Wow, grandson finished sophomore year of high school and got into the Honor Society. Lots of honors in your family. Fantastic. Yes? Your sister was a commencement speaker where? At Lafayette College. Congratulations. That's very exciting. Is there video that we can watch? I've been watching all these graduation speeches. I would love to watch it. That would be amazing. Yes, please. Adam's birthday is Tuesday. Happy birthday. Fantastic. It's good that you brought her along so she could tell everybody that it's your birthday. Good. Mazel tov. Happy birthday. What else? Anything else that you're celebrating? Lots of good things that we're celebrating. Yes, please.
My mom is turning none of your business age.
Okay. Marcia is turning, wait. Hold on 1 second. We don't always do this because we have to wait till it's the first Friday of the month, but for the volunteer of the year, a little birdie whispered in my ear that, fantastic. We have another gift for you later, but that's probably going to be better. Happy whatever birthday, happy 29 and holding birthday, okay? Fantastic, excellent, good. Anything else that we're celebrating? So much joy, so much goodness. Yes. I saw pictures. It must have actually happened. Your daughter's high school graduation, Mazel Tov. And what's next for her? Is there a plan? She will be going to college. Fantastic. Well, Mazel Tov. I hope you enjoyed this celebration. Congratulations. And Essie? Amazing. Fantastic. Congratulations on graduation from the University of Colorado. Thank you for bringing your grandmother here tonight, and good luck at Fordham. What are you going to be studying? Early childhood education. Fantastic. Welcome, and you're welcome anytime. Excellent. Very good. It's good to see. Yes, Neil, please. William graduated from Johns Hopkins. Michelle's graduating from high school. Lots of joy and celebrations and parties in your life. Congratulations on all of that. So much joy. So much joy. Thanks for sharing all that, friends. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here tonight celebrating all of you, our devoted and incredible volunteers who are the lifeblood of this congregation. Time is our most precious resource, as you all know, and we are so grateful that you have gifted us your time in your commitment to our community. We all know this, but it deserves to be made crystal clear. Shari Tefillah is so much bigger than any one of us. Our board keeps the congregation running. Our caring committee shows up for people when they're in mourning and need support. Our soup kitchen and backpack buddies volunteers feed people in our neighborhood who are hungry. And the list goes on and on. To everyone who has stepped up in this community in big and in small ways, we say thank you. We learn the value of communal responsibility right in our Torah, a story which is actually one of my favorites in the entire Hebrew Bible. After successfully bringing the Israelite people out of slavery in Egypt and stepping up to assume the mantle of leadership, Moses finds himself extremely overwhelmed. The Torah tells us that the people stood in front of him from morning until evening, asking him to serve as judge between them for every single question and every single dispute that they have. Moses is exhausted, and who can blame him? Moses' father-in-law, a Midianite man named Yitro, notices the fatigue on Moses' face, and he suggests that there must be another way. Lo tov hadavar asher ata oseh, he says. It is not good, this thing that you are doing. You will surely wear yourself out and these people as well, for the task is too heavy for you. You cannot do it alone. Yitro, in his wisdom, knows that one person cannot sustain a community on their own. Moses might be uniquely qualified to lead the Israelite people as a messenger of God, but he will also wither and exhaust himself if he tries to do too much without sharing the load with the people around him. Yitro instructs Moses to set up an entire system of what are basically volunteers, people who will be able to adjudicate and then report back to Moses, leaving Moses to tend to his relationship with God and to rule on the more difficult matters that come between the people. This phrase, lo tov, meaning it is not good, only appears twice in the entire Torah. The first time in the story of the creation of the world, when God says it is not good for the human to be alone. And God decides to make a fitting helper for the first human being. And the second time, right here in this story, when Yitro tells his son-in-law Moses that his desire to lead the community on his own is not good. Lo tov. What can we learn from this? We are not meant to be alone. We are meant to be in relationship with others and to share the responsibility of serving our community with those around us. We are social beings. It is not only more efficient to do the work together, saving everyone time and energy, but it is also simply more fun. We enjoy doing the hard work of budgets and get out the vote campaigns when we work together. And in the process, we form sacred relationships that give our lives purpose and joy and meaning. When I spoke with some of our most dedicated volunteers about why they give their time to Shari Tefillah, they mentioned the people who they volunteer with on a regular basis and the great meaning that their volunteering has brought them in their personal lives. Carol Schwartz said to me, "Every Wednesday morning at 8:30 a.m., I meet with the other volunteers, all members of TST. They are some of the best people that I know. Besides being with these wonderful people, I feel while I pack bread for sandwiches that I really am doing something to heal the world." Jen Goldman said, "I'm essentially a professional Shari Tefillah volunteer, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Identifying all the different opportunities for being involved has led to meeting new people, finding deeper purpose, and strengthening connections with the broader Shari Tefillah community." Neil Shapiro said, "Volunteering at Temple Shari Tefillah is a meaningful experience that goes beyond conventional volunteer work. Shari Tefillah's focus on community, food insecurity, education, and social action not only benefits the community, but also lets me appreciate the importance of being actively involved in making a positive difference." And Rich Birnbaum told me, "I feel that I'm fulfilling a greater purpose when I give my time to support and comfort members of this community or participate in social action efforts or other volunteer activities. Volunteering is good for the soul." None of us can do the work of volunteering, of serving this community by ourselves. And we are quite fortunate that we don't have to. As the rabbis of old wrote in the Midrash, a community is too heavy to carry alone. The significance of communal responsibility is echoed over and over in our tradition, and it is even heavily featured in this week's Torah portion, as Sydney will teach us tomorrow morning as she becomes bat mitzvah. Mazal Tov to Marcia Starr on the honor of Volunteer of the Year. And thank you so much to each and every one of you who have given your time to make our community the special place that it is. We see you, we appreciate you, and we hope that you too have reaped some of the beautiful blessings of leading this community with us. Shabbat Shalom.
And it is now my honor to invite forward our volunteer who gets paid the most of all, Seth Frank, who's our president. He works for it, though.
Thank you, sir.
You work hard for the money, right?
Thank you, sir. Last week's check is missing, just so you know. I haven't seen it. Thank you, Rabbi. I'd like to welcome everyone this evening. First of all, Mazel Tov to Sydney and to her lovely family sitting in the front. We welcome you so much, and thank you for participating in your mitzvah tonight with us. I'd like to also thank everyone who is joining us this evening. As you see, we have a pretty full house, and there are many, many folks here that are very important to us, who participate in so many of the committees and help the temple work well and help us support those less advantaged. So I'd like to thank all of them. Tonight we have a special mitzvah where we award one person, although everyone helps, we award one person a special award, and that's for the person who's helped us the most volunteering in the past year. And as Rabbi Rubin just said, Marcia Starr is that person, so thank you, Marcia. Marcia and Michael have been members since 1993, so almost 30 years. I will soon be in the same spot as Michael is. He's a past president. I'm not a past president, but coming up soon. So I will have the same responsibilities that he does, as continuing to guide the junior folks like myself. So thank you, Michael, and thank you, Marcia, and welcome to your family tonight as well. Marcia has been instrumental in working on what we talked about earlier, the Caring Committee, which is a committee that helps families in need at sad times in their lives. She co-chairs that committee with Rich Birnbaum, who's also here tonight. And I think somebody said it was his birthday coming up. I wasn't sure, so happy birthday to him. But he also participates with us on that committee. Marcia is one of our most valuable members, but there are so many folks here this evening. There's executive committee members like myself. There's board members sitting without us, and of course, the lovely and tremendous choir that Cantor Kipnis manages and does such a wonderful job for us. So in closing, I'd like to thank all of you who have attended tonight. We welcome new members. We welcome our old members. We welcome anybody that's old or new, so thank you for joining. Marcia, congratulations. I understand there's a gift coming. I think it's a chocolate bar. I'm not sure, but you'll be very happy with that. So thank you, and thanks to your family, and thanks to all our volunteers who are here tonight. Thank you.
So as you heard, we are honoring tonight Marcia Starr as our Volunteer of the Year. Marcia, why don't you come up to the bima now? As the staff liaison for the Caring Committee, I have the privilege of working closely with Marcia. Marcia has been a dedicated, active member of our Caring Committee for 5 years, and for the last 2 years has served as a co-chair with Rich Birnbaum. Marcia has been responsible for coordinating visits for congregants who are physically isolated at home or in rehab or assisted living facilities. In addition to coordinating visits, she is our most committed visitor herself. I am constantly impressed and inspired by Marcia's compassion and dedication to making sure every congregant is cared for, is not alone, and stays connected to the synagogue. She models for us what it means to be a Kahila Kadosha, a holy, sacred community who cares about each other. I constantly hear from congregants how grateful they are for Marcia's visits and for her caring. She has formed meaningful connections with so many isolated congregants who she has made feel cared for and grateful to be part of this community. Marcia has also been an excellent partner with the clergy, partnering with us to make sure that every congregant is cared for. All we need to do is reach out to her about a congregant who could use support, and we know that they will be taken care of. And she not only coordinates people to visit congregants, but she also trains new volunteers so that they feel comfortable doing so too. And has recently started organizing people to take caregivers out too, so that they feel connected and have an outlet and people to connect with. In addition, she is serving as a co-chair on a new initiative that Rabbi Benjamin Ross is spearheading that we will be launching in the fall called Hineni, which means here I am. Under the umbrella of our caring committee, Hineni is designated to train a small group of congregants to show up for and support other members through grief in the months and years after the death of a loved one. And Paula Dwoskin-Sitza and Lisa Green are also co-chairs of that who are out here today. This Shabbat, we finish the book of Leviticus. Whenever we finish a book of the Torah, we say, Chazak, Chazak, V'nit Chazek. Be strong, and let us be strengthened. Marcia, you certainly strengthen this congregation through your compassionate nature and through all you do to make this a caring community. We thank you for your years of dedication.
Mazel tov.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And the first best present was the chocolate bar.
Of course.
Rabbi Reuben and Seth and Cantor Kipnis have said it all already. We are so grateful to you for your leadership, for your partnership. And I just want to add how much I appreciate that you push us to be the kind of community that we need to be. There have been moments where you've been able to say to us, you guys have to show up. And I appreciate that, and you have been right. And you don't just say it to us, you model what it looks like. So we're immensely grateful to you. There is a plaque out in the foyer that now has your name on it as our volunteer of the year.
Is there chocolate?
No, you already got the chocolate. This is the second best gift that we could give you after the chocolate, which is... this is for you. It says Volunteer of the Year, presented to Marcia Starr, May 2024, Temple Shari Tefillah. So we want to wish you Mazel Tov, and thank you for showing us the way to be a community of connection and meaning and purpose. Mazel Tov to you.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Of course.
Words. A few words. I don't do this often, so. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much for this honor, though I am the one that needs to give thanks. A long time ago, I learned that service is our way of paying God rent. Well, surely there's no better place to do that than Shari Tefillah. Our caring committee embodies the sacred act of caring. We show up for simchas and we show up for sorrows. We are going to be expanding and even doing more in the future, so stay tuned. Thank you, Rich, for being a wonderful co-chair. Your ability to organize is the backbone of everything we do. Thank you, Cantor. Oh, there you're hiding. Thank you, Cantor Kipnis, for singing with such inspiration and always embodying compassion. It is a true gift to work with you. And Rabbi Ross, where are you? There you are, Rabbi Ross. You blow me away. You taught me to stay with discomfort, to speak by listening, and to find my purpose. And I am forever grateful. Thank you, Rabbi Mosbacher and Rabbi Rubin, for so thoroughly supporting the work of the Caring Committee and leading our congregation from strength to strength. And lastly, thank you, Michael Starr, for opening my eyes to how wonderful Shari Tefillah is and for always encouraging my growth.
Done.
Thank you.
Don't forget this.
Thank you again. Thank you. Oh, I won't forget it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Seth.
So we want to celebrate all of our volunteers. We have an extraordinary list of committees and groups that volunteer to make the work of this synagogue possible. And so what we're going to do is read a list of all of our volunteer efforts that we could think of. We probably have forgotten some because there's so many. And if you hear your committee or your task force or your volunteer opportunity named, we invite you please at that moment to stand and stay standing. So, if you are on the executive committee, if you're on the board of trustees, if you have been a part of Chazak, our leadership program, if you're on the development committee, if you're on the spring gala committee, the audit committee, the finance committee, the investment committee, the worship committee, if you usher during services, if you are on the security committee,
If you have been a part of the Share Justice team, if you are a Share Circle facilitator, or you volunteer with Backpack Buddies or Soup Kitchen, if you're a part of Better Together, if you're in the Dayenu Circle, or you have been a Day of Service volunteer, if you're in the Nursery School Parents Association, or the Nursery School Benefit Co-Chairs, or the Nursery School Book Fair Co-Chairs, the Nursery School Mitzvah Committee, the Nursery School Outreach Committee, our Sisterhood, and Kahila.
If you are on the Caring Committee, the Manna Committee, the Religious School Committee, Tasty, if you are in the Social Club Committee, our Men's Engagement Advisory Group, our volunteer choirs, Korina, Share Leadership, and Shari School of Rock. We got a good portion here. Anyone who chanted Torah on the High Holy Days or in Minyan, if you are a part of Hineni or volunteering to be part of Hineni.
we are so immensely grateful to all of you. And if you're not yet standing, there might have been a thing that we didn't mention, or there is also more room for all kinds of more volunteers. There's room for all of these efforts, and we're so grateful to all the people who are standing, and we want to offer a special Misha Berach prayer of gratitude to them. Misha Berach, Avotenu v'imotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel v'Leah, Hu yivarech et hamitnadvim shalanu. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless our congregation's volunteers. We celebrate the legacy of those moved by generosity and free will to build and establish our very first holy communal structure, the Mishkan. They gave of gold, silver, and copper, purple and crimson yarns, fine woods, and items from near and far. Just like the builders of the Mishkan, all of you have volunteered your most precious resource, your time, to create the community we cherish. We call you those who are generous. We know you as those who are kind. We look to you as those who volunteer. We respect you as those who are leaders among our people, and we ask God to sustain you and strengthen you as you continue to do this sacred work. May you be blessed with God's most sacred gift, peace and wholeness, and together we say, Amen. Yishar Koach, may you find strength in the strength that you have given our congregation. We're so grateful to all of you, and you may be seated.
And I want to invite Corey now back up for a special piece in honor of all of our volunteers. is too heavy for one person alone, and each day it just seems to increase. But when carried by many, oh, how light it becomes, taking it piece by piece.
The world we are building for our families to share is made up of our words and our deeds. For the sake of our children, we must build it with care. Piece by piece.
Piece by piece, till we bring this world together. Piece by piece, till we find release. Piece by piece. Some people may tell you that it's useless to try. All your efforts are lost in the breeze. But little by little, we just rise and the tide. Taking it piece by piece.
Piece by piece, till we bring this world together. Piece by piece, till we find release.
Piece by piece. The work is too heavy for one person alone, and each day it just seems to increase. But when carried by many, oh, how light it becomes, taking it piece by piece.
Taking it piece by piece, till we bring this world together. Piece by piece, till we find release. Piece by piece, till we bring this world together. Piece by piece, may our God grant piece by piece.
We count so many things in Judaism. We count our blessings and our joys. We count each day of the week as we get ready for another Shabbat. And we count the days between Passover and Shavuot. 50 days in all. The days between the time when we went free from Egypt till the time when we stood at Mount Sinai to receive the Ten Commandments. Before this service, I was up on the roof with our nursery school community. It was packed, and I put on my Moses costume, and I held up the Ten Commandments, and it was awesome. Because we're getting ready for the holiday of Shavuot, and we're almost there. We've been counting every single day. And tonight, we'll continue the counting with Spirat HaOmer.
Shem yichud, u'tshabrichu u'shkinteha, hineni muchan u'mezuman, לקיים מצוות עשה של ספירת העומר, של ספירת העומר, של ספירת העומר, של ספירת העומר, שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה, שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו על ספירת העומר, על ספירת העומר, על ספירת העומר, על ספירת העומר, שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה, שבע שבתות תמימות תהיינה. יאי לה לי 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 לי, יאי לה לי 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 לי, יאי לה לי 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 לי, יאי לה לי 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 לי. היום 39 יום שהם 5 שבועות ו4 ימים לעומר. Today is the 39th day, making 5 weeks and 4 days of the Omer. We'll continue now. We invite you to rise for a special version of Aleinu that speaks to our work as volunteers. It's up to us to call ourselves to task, to sing what's good and true, to bring about redemption. It's what we were free to do. For what's the point of being here if we're not moved to change our ways? Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. We are carrying the vision of the ones who came before. What stories will be told of us when we are here no more? We commit ourselves to action. It brings meaning to our days. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. It's up to us to own our vision. We are an answer to a call. It's up to us to live the words we speak for the benefit of all. It's up to us to bow down deeply. There's a broken world to raise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise. Aleinu l'shabeach. It's time to live our praise.
We now turn our hearts and minds to our loved ones who are no longer with us, our loved ones who have departed this earth. Whether you are in a moment of mourning or you are observing a yahrzeit, we call to mind the people who have given us so much love and light and whose memory is a blessing for all time. If you hear the name of a loved one, I invite you to please rise. We are in the period of Shiva for Elliot Merberg, the husband of Nancy Merberg, and for Joseph Tenenbaum, the father of Howard Tenenbaum. We're in the period of Shloshim for Cecile Schulman, the grandmother of Jamie Schulman Beck. And we observe the yahrzeit, the anniversary of death, for Florence Barretts, Stanley Bass, Z. Harold Berlin, David Blinder, Sarah K. Bone, Serena Borenke, Anita Botwinick, Henry Botwinick, Emmanuel Oscar Breen, Cantor Jacob Brightman, Celia Brous, Carolyn Berkheimer, Lee Bushhoff, Susan Carden, Sylvia Cooper, Frida Danziger, David Dubrow, Evelyn H. Feinblum, Joseph Fisherman, Milton Fox, Edith Freundlich, Dorothy Glasser, Meta Goldstein, Joseph Albert Green,
Marilyn Gutman, Leona Haggett, Simon O. Hefner, Kurt A. Heinrich, Benjamin Heller, Diana Herman, Barbara Solomon Jackman, Richard Kemet, Alfred R. Katz, Kenneth E. Koplick, Irvin S. Crail, Marlene Levine, Morris Levine, Marvin B. Levinson, Kenneth Paul Lesin, Judith Lynn, Vito Martell, E. Aileen Meltzer, Lily F. Moeller, Marion G. Myers, William Newman, or Oved Weiss.
Mary Pervin, Beverly King Pollock, Morton M. Rodbell, Abraham Schlossman, Judith Ann Schwartz, Paul Sherman, Arthur Siegel, Fanny Jacob Siskind, Herbert Siskind, Gertrude Starr, Samuel W. Steele, Sandra Steinloff, Jerome Robert Stillman, Erwin Stoller, Ernest M. Weiner, Milton R. Wessel, Louis Wessel, and Mamie Wilson.
If you are remembering someone whose name we did not read, I invite you to please rise and share their name aloud. I invite you to rise for Mourner's Kaddish, Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chiruteh ve'amlich malchuteh, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala v'zman kari v'imru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam ulamei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru, Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, Amen.
We have some visitors or first-timers here tonight. If you're visiting for the first or second time with our congregation, would you mind to raise your hand and tell us your name so we can make sure to greet you at the Oneg? Tell us your name. David, welcome. Ella and Zach, welcome. others who are here for the first or second time. We have friends of Sydney who are here for the first time. Yeah, tell us your names. Adeline and Samantha. Did I get that? Savi. I can't hear you. Ethel and Savi. Welcome. We're glad you're here. Anybody else here for the first time? Yes. Sherry, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, please. Tell me your... Nikki, welcome. And? Deborah, Sam, and Joe. Welcome. Fantastic. Anybody else here for the first or second time? Well, yes, please. Michael, Jay, welcome. We're glad that you're here. Friends who are here not for the first time, please make sure all of our friends who are here for the first time or second time, make sure that they feel welcome. Lots of things going on in the congregation. Most importantly, Shari School of Rock is singing the national anthem at the Mets game on Sunday. I don't know that there's any more tickets, but if you are going to the Mets game, you can get your own ticket and make sure you find Cantor so he can tell you what sections our groups are sitting in. It's an awesome thing. There is the Israel Day Parade on Sunday, and a great group from the congregation are going together with Rabbi Reuben. That's amazing. If you have plans to go to the Israel Day Parade, let Rabbi Reuben know so everybody can look for you and all of that. Minyan and Torah study tomorrow morning. I am proud to say that Ari Mosbacher will be leading Torah study in honor of Pride Month tomorrow and next week. Our annual meeting is Monday at 5:30. If you haven't completed your proxy form, please do that so you can help make sure, even if you think you're going to be here, send in your proxy form so we can make sure that we have the quorum that we need to do the important business of the congregation. And after that, we're having a dinner for college students. Our clergy team is hosting college students at Italian Village at 7 o'clock. Just to be together and also process. I hear it's been a little difficult and challenging on some campuses this year, and we just wanted to gather with them and be together. So if you are a college student or you love a college student who is going to be around on Monday evening, we'd love to welcome them. Please just let us know so we know to have a seat for them at Italian Village on 1st Avenue and 77th, I think that is. 78, like I said. Lastly, I'll just point out next Friday night, I'll be welcoming my friend, the Reverend Adolphus Lacey, who's the leader of a significant Baptist church in Brooklyn, and we'll be having a public conversation about the relationship between Jews and blacks since October 7th. This has been a difficult year for Jews and a difficult year for those who seek to be in relationship with other communities, other minority communities, and Reverend Lacey is generously going to be with us, and it should be an interesting conversation. We hope that you'll join us. There's lots of other things going on. We invite you to look at the weekly. I want to thank Cantor Kipnis, as always, for leading Kol Rina and for the incredible music that Kol Rina offered this evening. Was there anything else I forgot to announce? There's like 100 other things going on. Excellent. So let's bring this service to a close. We want to invite everybody to sing together.
You are Atem, Temwe Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are Atem, Temwe Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila. Each one of us must play a part.
Each one of us must take the call.
Each one of us must seek the truth.
Each one of us is a part of it all.
Each one of us must remember the pain.
Each one of us must find the joy.
Each one of us, each one of us. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha. Each one one of us must start to hear.
Each one of us must sing the song.
Each one of us must do the work.
Each one of us must right the wrong.
Each one of us must build the hope.
Each one of us must hold the hope.
Each one of us, each one of us.
Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha.
It's how we help. It's how we give. It's how we pray. It's how we heal. It's how we live. It's how we help. It's how we give. It's how we pray. It's how we heal. It's how we live.
If you are Atem, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. If you are Atem, then we're Nitzavim. We stand here today and remember the dream. Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, Kehila, Kedosha, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, oh la 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 la.
Hold it up, my friend. Hold up the challah. Please join with me as we're about to enjoy the abundance of our awesome oneg, and please make sure you greet someone that you don't know when you go next door. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, my friends.